County legislators are considering a ban on ICE agents wearing masks. Legislator Manny Abarca wrote the ordinance back in December, but renamed it recently after Renee Good. She's the former Kansas City resident killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis last week. If it passes, ICE agents and other law enforcement couldn't hide their identities. Violators could face misdemeanor charges. KCTV5's Gianni Navarro is live at the courthouse downtown. Gianni.
Yeah, Zach, the ordinance was not voted on during today's meeting, but it will move forward. Abarca says this is all about transparency and rebuilding trust. Abarca also says this is about accountability, not targeting undercover operations. He says many law enforcement agencies already have similar policies, but he admits the focus is ICE. This would create rather a uniform standard. He hopes to pass this soon to give communities protection.
This is a very basic mechanism to keep us all safe and keep them safe as well. And so we talked about these issues when it was Black Lives Matter, and we talked about body cameras, and there was some angst and push on that. Now we're talking about solidifying to anyone who enters our jurisdiction, and also to focus on the value of community policing.
Now, the ordinance is drawing criticism, including from Jackson County Sheriff Daryl Forte. Now, Abarca says he hopes to hear those concerns before the ordinance advances for another vote. That could happen next month. Live in Independence, Gianni Navarro, KCTV 5 News.
Yeah, the sheriff worried that it could hinder investigations. Gianni, thank you.